listen, this video goes for girls, guys, NBs, whoever you want, right? But I think this mostly happens to girls. A lot of the times, and I have been guilty or a victim or whatever of this too, sometimes you like people who are taken and they're dating somebody else. And it's just as simple as walking away. This video could just end right now, you know? Okay, you like somebody, they're taken, end of the story. But the thing is, like, it keeps happening and it keeps happening all the time. And I just don't get it. Like, if somebody's taken and they are, it doesn't matter, it doesn't even matter how much they like their partner. Like, if they are taken, that's fucking it. You know what I mean? I think that you should have enough dignity and enough self respect to be like, listen, I like this person. Maybe you like the way they look. Maybe you like the way they are. Maybe whatever. Like, even if you just want to smash or whatever, if they are taken, you know what I mean? Like, I've even have friends. I mean, listen, it's not the same. Like, having a crush on someone who's taken and just wanting to smash with somebody who's taken, and the people who end up doing that, like, all of that is not the same. Like, I have friends, well, I've had friends who were smashing with people that were taken, and then it's like, okay, you're my friend and you're a girl. Okay, you're not a girl's girl, because I don't like saying like you're a girl's girl, you're not, I am, I'm not, whatever. Like, I don't like saying that because who am I to say that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's kind of like saying you're a good person. Like, if I say I'm a good person, that probably means I'm not a good person, because what do I have to justify it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say whether I'm a girl's girl or not. I like to think that I am. But like, if I have a friend and she is the side chick of somebody and she knows it, you're not a girl's girl, because you're, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Would you like to be done the same? You know what I mean? Like, I saw this girl on TikTok who had a friend who, you know, her boyfriend, I think he was dating somebody else, and then he started dating her because he cheated on his girlfriend with her. And then it's like, he's gonna do the same thing to you. I mean, it's just obvious, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what happens, like, if you, of course, like, if you hook up or if you start dating somebody and like they were dating somebody else but you didn't know that, it's like, okay, maybe you were the side chick but you didn't know it. You know what I mean? Like, you, in your mind, your conscience was clear because you thought you were the girlfriend and you were just the side chick or whatever. You know what I mean? But like, if you know that somebody's taken, or if you know that somebody's whatever, like, why are you surprised that they don't want to spend time with you? Why are you surprised that they don't like you? Why are you surprised that, you know what I mean? And like, the worst part is, okay, maybe you're hooking up with somebody who has a girlfriend. Okay, listen, there's nothing to do there. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes they will end up leaving them for you or whatever, but it's not even about that. I think you should have enough dignity and enough self-confidence to be like, hey, listen, I am enough on my own. Like, I don't need to be, you know, seeing if this guy's gonna break up with his girlfriend or if he's gonna leave her for me. Like, should I hook up with him or should I hook up with him like once he breaks up with his girlfriend? Should I wait for him? You know what I mean? Like, you should have enough self-respect to be like, I'm not into this shit. Like, I'm just too good for this shit. And it's not even about like, oh, I'm too hot for this shit. Like, I'm too pretty, I'm too whatever. Like, you just have to really truly believe that you are too good for that shit, because you are. You are, if you firmly believe that you are. If you don't act as if you were, if you're still going to be waiting for him, if you're still going to be hooking up with him, if you're still going to be thinking that maybe he's going to leave his girlfriend one day, then you don't think you're enough. You're not enough because you don't think you're enough. You know what I mean? And I was gonna say something else, because I'm gonna tell you a little story. So there's people in my class. I hope they never watch this, but I thought that he and her were dating, and I was like, well, in my humble opinion, I think he's way too out of her league. Like, I think she's a better person than him. Like, he's too bratty, whatever, and he's sometimes kind of rude. I think she's too good for him, but he's like way out of her league. You know what I mean? Like, he looks way better than her. I was like, I'm surprised that they're dating because he's so bratty and he knows that he looks good. You know what I mean? I was like, well, it's kind of surprising that he's with her because he's kind of out of her league. I was like, maybe he wants to be like the good looking one in the relationship, or maybe he just really likes her for who she is. I was like, well, you know, that's their thing. Each person lives their life however they want. That's totally fine. I was like, I think they're an okay couple. And I wasn't sure whether they were dating or not, but then I saw that she was like caressing his face or whatever like the other day, and I was like, okay, they're dating. And then today, the information I've been given, like, oh my god, all the shit I was explaining in class, like, they say that accounting is fucking gossip and all that shit. Nothing compares to the gossip that I was told after the class. Listen, it turns out she cheated on him. He cheated on her. But that's not all. That's not all. They're not actually dating. They're not even dating, and it's not even a situationship. Like, she's not his girlfriend. He has another girlfriend. And she has a crush on him. I mean, because, like, why? Let me tell you something. Like, me, I would never, ever, ever in my life, you won't catch me dead, okay? Caressing a man's face if he's not my boyfriend. I don't care if he's taken, single. I don't care if I have a crush on him, if he has a crush on me. Like, if he's not my fucking boyfriend, I'm not gonna caress his fucking face. I'm not somebody who's like very touchy with people. Especially if I just met them, especially if it's a guy, especially if he's not my boyfriend or anything. Like, I don't care if he's single, taken or not. I would never, you won't catch me dead. If I'm not dating that motherfucker, I'm not touching his fucking face. Like, even if we were dating, I don't think I'd be touching his face. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, that is crazy. Like, if you know that he's dating somebody else, what? You have zero business in touching his face. And I'm not defending his face. Like, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. And he probably likes being liked by people. Like, that's the truth. But you will never catch me dead doing that, especially if he has a girlfriend. Because the only thing you're doing is you're feeding his ego. But that's not even the thing. Like, I was so surprised by what I was, like, told. Because I was like, I thought they were dating. And they're not. And he's dating another girl. And I don't know how she is. Like, I was... I was too scared to ask if she was pretty or not because it's very subjective. But let's assume it's not the girl I thought. And he says that he's so in love and whatever. And he cheated on her. He cheated on her and she cheated on him. I was like, okay, that sounds more like what in my mind, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know why he's with somebody who's so under his league. And I'm pretty sure he's the type of person who cheats. He was not with her. I'm assuming, I don't know, I'll update you guys later. He's probably dating somebody who's on his league, and he cheated. Okay, she cheated, but I don't know her. But I was like, okay, now things are starting to look more like what I suppose they would be like. You know what I mean? Like, his behavior seems, or like he seems like the kind of person who would be dating somebody who's hotter, and he is also the kind of person who would cheat on somebody. And I was right, because I was so surprised. I was like, why the fuck? Like, I just did not understand that relationship. I was like, it's too platonic to be a relationship. I'm not saying that if I had a boyfriend, we would be all over each other all the time. No. But, like, PDA and all that shit, no, we wouldn't be doing that. But what I'm saying is that, like, couples are so like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, they have this weird relationship. They've probably been dating for a long time. They never dated. But let me tell you something. If that girl's really in love with him, which she probably is, listen. If you like a guy and he's taken, like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, if you start liking a guy and then he starts dating somebody else, it's, like, different. You know what I mean? Because you started liking him when he was single. But, like, if you start liking somebody and then they start dating somebody or whatever, it's, like, that's it. You know what I mean? Because if they decided to date somebody else, and let's say they are dating somebody and then you meet them, and then they are still dating that other person, like, it doesn't matter. Maybe, listen, men are men, right? Maybe they want you. Maybe they would want you only to smash. Let's be honest. Maybe they will flirt with you. Maybe they will start talking to you and stuff like that to get that attention, that female attention, to get your attention. But that doesn't mean they're gonna leave their girlfriends for you. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean they're gonna do that. And if they're not doing that, it's because they don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, maybe some men are a little bit more complicated than that, and maybe they're like, okay, should I not, whatever. But for the most part, let's assume that if he's not leaving his girlfriend, it's because he doesn't want to. And he's not planning on doing that anytime soon. So, I would never, I was just so surprised. I was like, why the fuck would she caress his face if they're not fucking dating? Like, dude, what the fuck? It's 10 p.m. That's why I'm not shouting a lot. But the thing is, like, what the fuck? You would never catch me dead. Like, you have to have zero dignity. And let me tell you something. That girl, okay, maybe she's not the prettiest. Maybe she's not the most, like, lean when it comes to, like, what do you call it? Complexion or whatever. Maybe she's not the prettiest. Maybe she's not the most whatever physically. But you can tell that she's smart. You can tell that she's a good person. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You are already better than him. Like, I don't think he's a really good person. He's not stupid, but he's kind of bratty and stuff like that. So, like, you're already better than him in many ways. But, like, the thing is, how are you doing that to yourself? You know what I mean? Like, and she apparently would also, I'm just telling you guys the gossip. I'm not even giving you guys advice. But, like, she was also telling him how, like, good his girlfriend looked at the graduation ceremony, and I was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're even like complimenting the girlfriend and stuff like that. It's kind of like you're sucking his dick and you're also sucking his girlfriend's dick. You know what I mean? Like you want to be liked by both. Like I don't understand that. Like if I like a fucking guy and he's dating a girl, I'm not saying you should hate her and you shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying like also like if your boyfriend cheats on you with another girl, you shouldn't be hating her. You know that it's him who you should hate, right? I mean also her, if she knew it, it's like, okay, you're a bitch, right? If she didn't know it, it's like, okay, like she didn't know it. You know what I mean? But like, it's your boyfriend. You know what I mean? I'm so pissed by girls who are like, oh yeah, but that bitch. No, 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 no. You stayed with that motherfucker, and she's the one that you hate. No, no, no. You should have broken up with him because he's the one that cheated. She was not in the relationship. She was not part of the relationship. It was you and him, and he cheated. It's him who you should be mad at. But the thing is, like, okay, let's be a girl's girl. Like, I'm not gonna hate her. I'm not gonna, if I like a guy and he's dating a girl, like, I'm not gonna hate her. I'm not gonna hate him. Like, nobody did anything to me. Let's just move on and that's it. But like, being the type of girl who's like way too nice, like, oh, your girlfriend looks so good, oh, your girlfriend is amazing, you guys are the perfect couple, whatever, and then it's like, but you have a crush on him secretly, or like you're showing that you have a crush on him. Why in the fuck? Like, I'm pretty sure he knows it. Like, he's too stupid not to know. Like, how in the fuck do you touch a man's face if you guys are not dating? And he's dating another girl. Like, you know what you're doing? You know what the fuck you're doing? I would never, listen, I've never had a boyfriend. I've never had a boyfriend, ever. I have zero experience in all that shit. But you will never, ever see me degrading myself because I'm desperate to have a boyfriend. Or because I like a guy too much. And I really want him and I really want, no. There's been guys who I've liked a lot. A lot. I'm talking like, I lost my mental health for them. You know what I mean? I didn't lose anything else to them. But I lost my mental health. But I would never, ever, ever degrade myself for a guy or for a girl or for anybody. But the thing is, like, I would never degrade myself for somebody I have a crush on. I would not caress his face, even if he's dating somebody else. I would not, like, be sucking his dick all the time, like, oh my god, you're so good, you're so amazing, whatever. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that to be liked. You don't have to suck his dick. You don't have to caress his face. You don't have to be nice to him and like say, oh, your girlfriend looks so good or whatever. You think he's gonna get a crush on you if you say that? What the fuck do you think that's, what the fuck are you doing? Like I don't even understand the strategy. I don't even understand the fucking strategy. Like what do you think is gonna happen? He's gonna be like, oh my god, this girl has always been nice to me and I cheated on my girlfriend and she probably knows it, but she's also cheated on me. You know what? I think she would be the perfect girlfriend. I think she would never cheat on me. She's always been there for me. You know what I mean? I think I should break up with my girlfriend of 2 years and I should start dating this girl because she's really nice. There's a lot of nice people in the world. I think I'm nice. I think all of my classmates are nice. I think my friends are nice. She's nice. There's a lot of nice people out there. He's not going to date you just because you're nice. That's it. And he's not going to date you if you lick his balls. Like, there are men who will date you probably because they want to have, like, a little fan. You know what I mean? Like, because they want somebody to admire them. They don't want you to beat them. Like, it's not about, like, beating each other. But, like, the thing is, like, they don't want somebody who's better than them. They want somebody to admire them. To be, like, their fan. To be telling them constantly, like, how good they are. I'm not saying I am against that. But, like, if I'm dating a guy, I want him to tell me how good I am. And I will tell him how good he is. Like, I don't want to be sucking each other's dicks, but what I'm saying is that you should be supportive of each other, encouraging of each other. You should admire each other's qualities and stuff like that. You should, yeah, like, lift each other up. But I don't want to get a boyfriend to suck my dick. Like, that wouldn't even feed my ego. I'm just have a fan. I don't have a boyfriend. I have a fan. And if I have a boyfriend, and if I'm always telling him how good he is and how amazing he is and everything, I'm not his girlfriend. I'm his fan. You know what I mean? If he cheats on me, he's not cheating on me because I'm the fan, not the girlfriend. No, I'm just kidding. But the thing is, like, there's guys who generally want that, but, like, a lot of the guys are not going to be like that. A lot of guys really want a girl who they think is pretty and who they think is a good person, whatever. I don't know. But, like, just for being nice, he's not going to date you. He's not going to date you just for being nice. I'm not saying you should be nice to him, but if you think being nice is going to be, like, for some guys it is kind of the thing, but, like, being nice is not going to get you there. Because, like, I think I'm nice. And, like, there's been guys who have been nice to me. Not necessarily am I going to like them because they're nice. You know what I mean? There's nice people everywhere. You know what I mean? Sometimes it happens, you know? But the thing is, I'm not saying I have a lot of cattle, but you know what I mean? you know what I mean? Like, normally people are not going to date you just because you're nice. You know what I mean? A lot of people, a lot of us would be taken, if that makes sense, right? So it doesn't work like that. Do not degrade yourself like that. I think this was a bit of a ramble. I've been telling you guys everything that's been going on in my life lately in like 15 minutes. But yeah, that's the thing. Do not suck somebody's dick just to be their girlfriend. Do not be nice to somebody in the hopes that one day they're gonna like you, in the hopes that one day they're gonna realize how good you are, how smart you are, how amazing of a girlfriend you would be. Do not wait for a fucking guy. Like, if he's taken, that's fucking it. Forget about it. You're too good for that. You're too good for that. If you really truly believe in your core that you are too good for that, you're gonna forget about it. You're gonna forget about it. I'll admit to you, that guy is really hot. That guy is really hot. Like, I see him and I'm like, oh my shit. You know what I mean? Like, I get nervous around guys, especially guys that I think are cute. And sometimes I get nervous and I'm not too good at eye contact. So, like, eye contact is really hard for me. But, like, since I've suspected this whole time that he has a girlfriend and he's kind of mean at times, I'm like, I'm too good for him. You know what I mean? You think I was going to try anything? Do you think I was going to be obsessed with him? One, he's kind of rude. Two, he's taken. You know what I mean? Goodbye. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be degrading myself to pick up, like, stuff that is not even, one, available. And two, he's not even that great. So, like, you should filter people out. Filter out? Yeah, you should filter people out. Like, if they're taken, it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if he might break up with his girlfriend or not. Like, what the fuck? Are you a home wrecker? Like, not a home wrecker, but like a couples wrecker. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, if you really have a crush on somebody and you are expecting that they're gonna break up with their girlfriend for you, I'm not saying whether you're a good person or not, but you're a bit delusional. You're a bit delusional. If a lot of guys that are single are not willing to date you no matter how good you are, imagine a guy that is taken. Well, guys that are taken, if they're cheaters, they will cheat on their girlfriends with you, probably. A lot of guys who are dating people are probably gonna be more willing to cheat on girls with girls, you know what I mean? Like, they're probably gonna be more interested in flirting because they're like, oh my god, I have a girlfriend, but like, I want to flirt with other girls and stuff like that, you know what I mean? They have that curiosity, I think. But like, what I'm saying is that if a guy who's single is a lot of the times not gonna want to date you, especially, you know, let alone a guy, you know, it's more likely that a guy that is taken is not going to want to date you just because you're nice. So forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. And if he wants you, okay, he might want you. He might have a girlfriend, yeah, and he might want you. But maybe he wants every girl. You know what I mean? Maybe he likes the female attention. Maybe he likes to talk to girls or to be paid attention by girls or whatever. That doesn't mean he likes you. And even if he wants you, oh, a win is a win. Well, okay, if that feeds your ego, but it shouldn't go from anywhere. No, it shouldn't go anywhere from that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he wants you, okay. Just because he wants you, should you have sex with him? Just because he wants you? He literally only wants you. He doesn't want anything else with you. You think that's fulfilling? You think that feeds your ego? That feeds his. But anyway, that was the ramble of today. I feel like if I keep talking, I'm going to be talking in circles. So yeah, that was the gossip and the lesson of today, in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.